Hey mom, today in class, the experience reminded me how central brain-based learning is to creating an environment where students stay engaged, curious, and emotionally regulated. Brain-based learning means shaping instruction around how the brain naturally absorbs and retains information, recognizing that students learn best when they can move, use their hands, interact with peers, experience novelty, and stay emotionally connected to the task. As we worked on our paper ball reindeer crafts, the activity revealed how each of these elements naturally strengthens the learning process. Movement played a major role throughout the activity. Instead of sitting still for long stretches, students were able to stand, walk around, gather materials, and reposition themselves as needed. This constant but purposeful movement helped them regulate their energy, sustain their attention, and avoid the frustration that comes from being confined to a desk. For many students, stillness is not the default state. By giving them freedom to move within the flow of the activity, the classroom became a space where their physical needs didn't compete with their learning but instead supported it. The simple act of walking to get supplies or repositioning themselves provided micro breaks that helped them sustain attention far longer than they typically do during stationary lessons. The hands-on component of the craft reinforced this. Folding paper, shaping pieces, gluing features, and deciding how their reindeer should look activated sensory and motor pathways that deepen cognitive processing. When students use their hands to solve problems, like figuring out how to make a paper ball hold its shape, they engage in a subtle form of reasoning that often feels more accessible than traditional academic tasks. This type of tactile engagement stimulates parts of the brain that traditional seat work rarely touches, giving students a more meaningful cognitive anchor for the task. The challenge of creating something physical encouraged problem-solving, patience, and creativity in a way that felt natural rather than forced. Even though the project was tied to the upcoming holiday season, the deeper value was in how the activity allowed the brain to learn through action instead of passive reception. Social interaction also played an essential role. Students shared materials, commented on each other's designs, and helped peers solve small problems when pieces didn't stick or shapes didn't turn out as expected. This collaboration supported emotional regulation, strengthened communication skills, and created a sense of shared purpose. The energy of the upcoming holiday season was already present in the room, but instead of becoming a source of distraction, it turned into a force that helped the activity flow. When students feel socially connected, their brains stay in a receptive state, which makes learning feel less like a task and more like a shared experience. What became clear throughout the process was how seamlessly movement, hands-on engagement, and social interaction supported one another. Each element enhanced the others, creating a learning experience that felt aligned with the rhythms of the classroom. The Christmas theme added excitement and emotional relevance, but it wasn't the reason the activity worked. The real driver was designing a learning moment that respected how the brain functions and what students need developmentally. Watching them proudly hang their reindeer in their homerooms reminded me that physical outcomes anchor motivation and build a sense of belonging. Students weren't just completing a task, they were contributing something meaningful to the environment they share every day. Today reaffirmed that brain-based learning isn't about complex theories or special materials. It's about recognizing what helps students feel regulated, capable, and engaged. I did some brain-based learning with the Koi fish, and that was it for my day. Okay, love you. Bye.